What if I told you that one country's desert sands concealed a treasure that would change the course of its history forever? Picture it, the year is the early 1930s, and Saudi Arabia, a vast desert kingdom, stumbles upon a wealth hidden beneath its sands: oil. This discovery marks the dawn of a new era, transforming the kingdom from an arid desert into a key player on the world economic stage. The oil boom didn't just change the economic landscape of Saudi Arabia, it revolutionized the country's infrastructure. Roads, hospitals, schools sprouted across the nation, fueled by this newfound wealth. Education, previously a luxury few could afford, became accessible, changing the lives of millions. Healthcare, once rudimentary, evolved, extending life expectancy and improving quality of life. In a few short decades, Saudi Arabia leapt forward, powered by the black gold beneath its sands. And this was just the beginning of an astonishing journey. But what happens when a country's economy becomes tied to a single resource? When we think of Saudi Arabia, the first thing that often comes to mind is oil. And that's not without reason. For decades, Saudi Arabia has been synonymous with oil, a resource that has fueled its economy and defined its global identity. The discovery of oil in the late 1930s transformed Saudi Arabia from a desert kingdom to one of the world's wealthiest nations. Since then, oil has been the lifeblood of the Saudi economy. It has funded ambitious infrastructure projects, provided jobs, and fueled economic growth. Oil has shaped the nation's economic policies and influenced its social structures. However, relying on one resource for economic prosperity has its challenges. The oil-dependent economy of Saudi Arabia has had to weather the storm of fluctuating oil prices. When prices are high, the country thrives. But in periods of low oil prices, the economy suffers. This reliance on oil revenue has led to economic instability, as the fortunes of the nation rise and fall with the global oil market. Moreover, the country's heavy reliance on oil has also influenced its social structures. The abundant oil revenue has allowed the government to provide generous subsidies and public services, creating a system where many Saudi citizens depend on the state for employment and assistance. However, this has also created challenges. The generous subsidies and public services funded by oil revenue have led to a lack of motivation for innovation and entrepreneurship among the population. Why risk starting a business when you can have a secure job in the public sector? Furthermore, the dependence on oil has also led to environmental concerns. The extraction and use of oil contribute to pollution and climate change, issues that are increasingly being recognized and addressed globally. With oil as the backbone of its economy, Saudi Arabia soared high but also felt the sting of its volatility. It's a story of extraordinary growth and prosperity, but also a tale of vulnerability and dependence. The question now is, can Saudi Arabia untangle itself from this oil-based economy and chart a new course for its future? As we'll see in the next scene, the answer is a resounding yes. What if there was a plan to shift away from this dependency and diversify the economy? Well, there is. It's known as Vision 2030, an ambitious strategic framework set forth by Saudi Arabia to reduce the nation's dependence on oil. It paints a picture of a diversified economy, an economy that doesn't have all its eggs in the oil basket. Now you might be wondering, what does Vision 2030 entail? At its core, Vision 2030 aims to transform Saudi Arabia into a global investment powerhouse and a hub connecting three continents: Asia, Europe, and Africa. It's about creating a vibrant society, a thriving economy, and an ambitious nation. One of the key objectives of Vision 2030 is to promote sectors like tourism, entertainment, and renewable energy. Imagine a Saudi Arabia where tourists flock to explore the rich cultural heritage, where concerts and international events are the norms, where renewable energy powers the cities. Vision 2030 is making these imaginings a reality. Tourism forms a substantial part of this vision, with the goal of increasing the number of tourists and tourism-related employment. In the realm of entertainment, the aim is to enrich the lifestyle of residents and create new employment opportunities, but it doesn't stop there. Vision 2030 also seeks to harness the power of the sun and wind, making Saudi Arabia a leader in renewable energy. It's about creating a more sustainable future, not just for Saudi Arabia but for the world. Additionally, Vision 2030 is about improving the quality of life, providing quality services such as healthcare and education, and enabling citizens to realize their dreams and ambitions. It's a bold plan, it's an ambitious plan, but as they say, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. And for Saudi Arabia, that step is Vision 2030. Vision 2030 marked a bold step towards a new horizon, away from the shadow of the oil derricks. But how does a nation wean itself off a resource that has been its lifeblood for decades? This is the question that has been at the heart of Saudi Arabia's diversification efforts. Transitioning from an oil-dependent economy to a more diversified one is no small feat. However, the kingdom has been resilient, embarking on a journey marked by both challenges and successes. Diversification is not a new concept for Saudi Arabia. The idea has been floating around since the 70s but gained significant momentum with the announcement of Vision 2030. The government realized that relying heavily on a single resource left the nation vulnerable to external shocks, such as fluctuating oil prices. Thus, they decided to spread their economic wings and explore new horizons. The strategy was twofold. Firstly, to grow non-oil sectors, and secondly, to create new job opportunities for the Saudi populace. And the results? They've been promising. The non-oil sectors, including tourism, entertainment, and renewable energy, have seen significant growth. The kingdom has also made strides in the tech industry, with a focus on digital transformation and artificial intelligence. Saudi Arabia's ambitious tourism project, the Red Sea Project, is a testament to their diversification efforts. It aims to transform the country into a global tourism hotspot, thereby decreasing the dependency on oil revenues. Furthermore, the entertainment sector has been booming with the introduction of cinemas and the hosting of international events. But it's not just about growing sectors, it's about creating jobs and opportunities for the Saudi populace. The government has implemented several initiatives to boost employment, particularly among the youth and women. These efforts have resulted in a decrease in unemployment rates. However, the journey is not without its challenges. The shift in economic focus requires significant investment and infrastructure development. It also requires a change in mindset, from a resource-based economy to a knowledge-based one. The journey of diversification is laden with challenges, but the seeds of change have been sown. And with continued efforts, the fruits of this transformation will surely be reaped, paving the way for a sustainable and resilient Saudi economy. What does the future hold for an economy in transition? As we gaze into the crystal ball, we see a Saudi Arabia that's taking bold strides towards a diversified economy. Let's take a moment to imagine a Saudi Arabia that's not just synonymous with oil, but a global powerhouse across multiple sectors. A land where innovation thrives, startups burgeon, and technology is the new black gold. The Vision 2030 plan is not just a blueprint for Saudi Arabia's economic future, it's a roadmap for societal transformation. The potential impact of these changes is immense. It's like a butterfly effect, where small initial changes could lead to large-scale transformations down the line. As Saudi Arabia diversifies its economy, it's also redefining its role in the global economic landscape. With its strategic location connecting Europe, Africa, and Asia, Saudi Arabia is positioned to become a global logistics hub, bridging the East and the West. The country is also nurturing a knowledge-based economy, fostering innovation, and encouraging entrepreneurship. With a young and dynamic population, Saudi Arabia has the potential to become a hotbed for startups, particularly in sectors like technology, renewable energy, and entertainment. Tourism, too, is set to play a pivotal role in Saudi Arabia's economic future. With its rich cultural heritage and stunning natural beauty, the country is poised to become a must-visit destination for travelers from around the world. But of course, this journey of transformation is not without its challenges. Yet, these challenges also present opportunities. Opportunities for innovation, for reinvention, and for carving a new identity. As we look ahead, we see a future where Saudi Arabia's economy is not just about oil, but about creating a sustainable, diverse, and vibrant economy that offers opportunities for all. A future where Saudi Arabia is not just a player, but a leader in the global economic landscape. As Saudi Arabia stands on the brink of a new era, the sands of time are shifting, revealing a future full of promise and potential. The journey has just begun, and the destination? A prosperous and diversified Saudi Arabia. So, could a desert nation once reliant on a single resource redefine its economic destiny? We've walked through the sands of time together, from the dawn of oil, which transformed Saudi Arabia into an economic powerhouse, to the present day, where the nation is embarking on Vision 2030, a bold blueprint for economic diversification. Throughout this journey, we've seen resilience and transformation at every turn. Saudi Arabia's economy has not just survived, it has thrived, adapting and evolving in the face of global shifts and challenges. It's a testament to the power of vision and strategic planning. The story we've told today is one of a nation not content to rest on its laurels. From leveraging its oil wealth to investing in sectors like tourism, technology, and renewable energy, Saudi Arabia is writing a new chapter in its economic saga. From the oil boom to Vision 2030, Saudi Arabia's economic journey is a testament to the power of vision and strategic planning. As we watch this nation chart its new course, one thing is clear: the story of Saudi Arabia's economic growth is far from over.